name is Mark Llewellyn Lucio, and we are here together with my colleagues to present our case between the Philippines and China in regards to the South China Sea. My colleague Seham will do the introduction, and then the rest will do by us.
Thank you, Mark, for introducing me. My name is Siham, and my topic for today is introduction, and I'm going to discuss on the issues of main issues discussed on the case. Introduction. The Philippines delegation argues that its case against China's 9-line claim in the South China Sea before the International Tribunal for the Law of the Sea. The South China Sea is a semi-enclosed sea bordered on the west by Vietnam, on the east by Philippines, Malaysia, and Brunei Darussalam, on the south by Indonesia and Malaysia, and on the north by China and Taiwan. The width of the South China Sea is approximately 550 to 560 nautical miles, and its length is more than 1200 nautical miles. Issues. Philippines claims that China's dotted line map is invalid. China's maritime rights and entitlements should be based on UN conventions on the laws of the sea. China's land reclamation should stop. China opposes the Philippines' move in launching the arbitration. China does not accept the arbitration initiated by Philippines, and it claims that they have the right to do this. The next part will be continued by Mark.
Seham for introduction. For now, I'll be discussing what are the rules applied for this case, the Philippines versus China. Although China is claiming that the area covering by the 9-line UNCLOS provision doesn't support this. Firstly, in Article 56 of UNCLOS, the area covered by the exclusive economic zone is 200 nautical miles from which the breadth of the territorial sea is measured. The EEZ is clearly covering the Spratlys Island and the other islands being claimed by China. In this picture, you can see the 9-line with the red dotted line. Secondly, as stated in Article 57, the coastal state has the sovereign rights of exploring and exploiting, conserving and managing the natural resources, whether living or non-living, of the waters superadjacent to the seabed and off the seabed, and its subsoil, and with regards to other activities for the economic exploitation exploration of the zone, such as the production of energy from the water, currents, and winds. Lastly, there are still rights other countries can enjoy, and this is provided in Article 58, Section 1, which are the navigation and overflight and of the laying of submarine cables and pipelines and other internationally lawful uses of the sea related to these freedoms.
Thank you, Marx, for introducing me. My name is Wasim Manzoor, and I will discuss the application and all the past cases related to this issue. Applications. On July 7, 2015, case hearing started with the Philippines requesting that the tribunal negate China case. The hearing were additionally gone by eyewitnesses from Indonesia, Japan, Malaysia, Thailand, and Vietnam. The case has been contrasted with Niagara versus United States because of likeness of gathering included, for example, that creating nations is testing a lasting individual from the United Nations Security Council in an arbitral tribunal. On 29 October 2015, the PCA tribunal decided that it had ability to hear the case. It consented to take up 7 of the 15 entries made by Manila, specifically whether Scarborough Shoal and low tide regions like Mischief Reef can be considered as islands.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Talbir. Thanks, Wasim, for introducing me, and I'm here to discuss conclusions based on our reports.
Territorial claims should be made only on those land masses that can support life. This definition discredits rocks and submerged masses from the claim. However, China does not recognize UNCLOS's mandate to discredit her historical territorial claim. Therefore, China solely stands in the way of a resolution, and unless it rethinks its positions on matter, this dispute will drag on. Other claimant nation is involved due to need for a greater gain from hydrocarbons found in the islands, the surrounding water, and their subsoils. Several of them have attempted to establish their claim by erecting structures on the disputed lands. China is especially adamant due to the claims of oil deposits located within the nine-dash line. The controversy attracts global concern because the South China Sea is located in the midst of a major shipping route which connects the Indian Ocean and ports of China, Japan, Korea, and Russia. If war break out, there would be an immense impact on world economies. Further, a common belief lies in that the only way to solve this dispute will be to pursue joint development over the areas. For this to work, all the parties will have to confirm the UNCLOS guidelines, and China will have to drop her historical claims on the islands that fall within the nine-dash line. No claim laid on any feature that does not qualify as an island would be legitimate. Other world powers, especially the United States, have their best interest in preventing an escalation of the dispute to war because our economy relies heavily on Chinese trade relations. That's all for our presentation. Thank you.